morning. So let's check in now with Fox 5 Storm Team meteorologist Alex Forbes. It sounds like this weekend is still up in the air.
It is. I think we're trending in the right direction if you're looking for a calmer weekend, but we're not entirely there just yet. But before we even get to Saturday night, we've got to get through tonight, where we're going to see some scattered showers across the area. Now, you're thinking back to this morning. You're thinking about the temperatures right now. You're going, showers. Is this the wintry weather thing? No, that's not going to be overnight tonight. We would be watching Saturday night for that. So here we are over downtown. We have gone up to 44 degrees. On our way to the low 50s, spot we did not reach yesterday, and plenty of sun to go around later in the day. Notice we are officially measuring at the airport mostly cloudy skies, but by and large most of Metro Atlanta is mostly clear at this hour. The temperatures have come up. The wind chills have also come up. Of 39 in Atlanta, 36 in Canton, 31 is what it feels like right now in Gainesville with an air temperature of 38, 35 your wind chill in Dalton, and 39 over in Rome. Fox 5 Live Viper, all quiet for us, but we are starting to look off to the west, particularly into parts of Missouri and Arkansas, where you see rain and even some snow in a handful of spots. That's the front moving towards north and central Georgia for tonight. Again, scattered showers tonight. It is going to be all rain. It's going to be a reinforcing shot of some moisture potentially for Sunday. That would bring that wintry weather threat. So sunny skies here through the afternoon. That southwesterly breeze is our friend. Let's talk about the winter weather prospects here. This is what everybody's asking about. Generally speaking, if you live south of a line, say from Hartwell to Athens, McDonough, over towards Manchester, you have a low-end chance of seeing some brief mixing and maybe even just some straight-up snow. That's going to be early Sunday morning. Accumulation, if anything at all, would only be up to 1/4 of an inch. There's a lot more to talk about this, and we're going to do that coming up here in just a few minutes. Alex?
All right, Alex, thank you. We will check back with you soon. A change coming to Gwinnett County schools has a whole lot of parents upset. Starting with the fall 2026 school year, the district will require all 6-year-olds to begin first grade. This changes the previous policy, which allowed parents to use their discretion on when their children may be developmentally ready to start kindergarten. This policy, known as red shirting, allowed some 6-year-olds to attend kindergarten instead of first grade. One Gwinnett County parent told us the change could negatively impact her daughter.
Kindergarten is super fundamental, and for them to say that it's not important, that it's not required, I mean, that's very, very sad to hear.
This change has also caught state lawmakers' attention. Representative Scott Hilton plans to introduce legislation that will, in his words, shift the power back to the parents.
We will tie the record for this day. So let's take a look at this. This is a listing of our warmest Christmas days on record. That 75 degrees was hit back in 2015. 2016, we were up at 74 degrees. And then back in 1987, we hit 72. I am forecasting a high because I'm an optimistic guy. I think we can tie that record at 75 this afternoon. That said, enjoy the warm weather while you can. A big cool down is on the way. We'll show you that in the extended forecast coming up. Alex?
That's what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
All right, Paul, thank you. Okay, let's take a live look outside at the current roadways and the sky. People who are driving to their Christmas destination might notice some cheaper gas prices. That's some good news here. AAA says the national average is around $2.85, which is just about 20 cents cheaper than last year. The vast majority of travelers will make their journey by car, but AAA expects airports to be pretty busy too.
The actual nice thing about this holiday season is the way that Christmas and New Year's fall. We're actually spreading out travelers across a little over 2 weeks. So we've actually seen some of those supposedly busiest days earlier this week, the 19th, 20th, and 21st, didn't even crack the top 50 of busiest days of 2025.
TSA says Sunday will be the busiest travel day with nearly 3 million passengers trying to get home.
We're going to be flying with Santa on Christmas Eve,
yeah,
so we're excited.
Santa sleigh.
Yeah.
All the kids, you know, will be looking for the sleigh and everything.
We're having a Christmas vacation. It's about 40 of us. We're going to have lots of fun.
Tell me about your suitcase. This is really cool.
It's a scooter suitcase. I really like going fast on it. To go fast, you need to show you how to.
Yeah, show me how. Show me how.
All right.
There's a lot to love this Christmas. His PJs and the scooter luggage are just 2 of them. Well, this might not be a surprise, but warm weather destinations are the most popular this time of year, and AAA says the top 3 domestic destinations are all in sunny Florida.
because you just don't know what's going to happen. Also, too, you have the rubbernecking effect because people are seeing things.
Yes.
And oftentimes it may not be the roads themselves.
People aren't paying attention.
Yeah, the attention is diverted
Amen.
as to what's happening around them, trying to take photos and all that kind of stuff. You just want to be mindful as you are out and about. Are there school closures? I'm not for sure about that. Have you heard anything?
Yes,
about
there
that?
have been some schools that have gone to remote learning for today or worked through things differently. We actually have an article on our website, fox5atlanta.com, and here in the Fox Local app if you want more information on those school districts. But we'll see how things last for the morning when we look ahead till tomorrow, but definitely more of the northern counties there to keep that in mind.
We'll definitely be looking, probably after school gets out. Today, they'll start examining
Making those
things.
calls.
I think the 3 o'clock hour is going to be really interesting, especially between 75 and 85.
Okay, well,
Yep.
Jonathan, thank you so much. Appreciate it very much. And guys, really quickly, I want to get you an update as to what happened at Atlanta's airport because these storms we've seen has snarled flights. And it's not just the severe weather, it's critical staffing shortages as well. And you're taking a live look at Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. The line to get through security, it appears to be what you're staring at this moment. We saw at least 160 cancellations and 305 delays as of this morning, and security wait times have reached over 2 hours. Delta issued travel waivers to try to help people with flexible rebooking options, but we've seen this storm affect hubs in New York and Boston also, and we're going to be actually hearing from TSA's local union here in Atlanta, talking about how they are trying to address workers' conditions, given that they are missing their second pay cycle with this second partial government shutdown. So we're going to continue to keep you updated on this situation. But in the meantime, let's go out live to Stockbridge because I see our Ray standing by, and we know that people sleeping in a home in Stockbridge woke up when a tree fell and from their, it was a neighbor's yard that fell onto the roof as a result of this bad weather. So Ray, good. That's good to know. Ray, thanks so much for giving us an update on this family and also an update on the weather, considering we can see the sleet in your shot. I'm going to let you go get warm. Thanks so much for joining us, Ray. We appreciate it. As we continue, guys, I want to tell you it's not just here at home, but also effects that are being felt across the nation because of this winter storm. Specifically, we're seeing actually lots of power outages across the country, and we have days left until the start of spring. Now, meteorological spring actually started on the 1st of March, but winter isn't going out quietly. A massive system has unleashed a mix of blizzard conditions, thunderstorms, and tornadoes across dozens of states. In the Midwest, you can see plows are trying to make their way through feet of snow, while freezing rain and sleet are what's threatening to bring travel to a standstill in other parts of the country. We saw wind gusts nearing hurricane strength and unleashing whiteout conditions and knocking out power. And at one point Saturday, more than 1 million customers had no power. And those same winds also swept across the American plains, triggering extreme wildfire conditions. Right now in Nebraska, wildfires have scorched parts of central and west central parts of the state. So this is just a crazy situation that we're going to continue to watch. Real quickly on the weather, while we prepare to switch gears here, I want to let you know some of you here on TikTok are asking questions about your area. And some of you are asking, I see Snessie, you're asking if you think the weather we're experiencing is going to affect people getting home around 5 o'clock this afternoon from Lawrenceville. And I can tell you, according to what Jonathan was saying, it's possible. It's not likely that snow is going to stick given that we are so warm, but it could cause visibility to be a challenge as you're getting home, especially as it's darker. And also more than anything, the fact that people just aren't used to this. So they're going to be looking out their window. They might be paying attention to other things other than the road. So definitely something to keep an eye on, according to Jonathan. But let's switch gears here because we have some other big stories to get to that we're following here in our newsroom. And right now we know that there are still no charges in the case of a 12-year-old girl who died not long after a fight with her alleged bully. The family has hired legal help now in this case. So let's get out to Fox 5's Kevin Stewart for an update. Kevin, thanks so much for joining us live. What is the family doing right now? Kevin, thanks so much for your reporting on this story. Absolutely keeping that family in our thoughts. It's unbearable what they're having to go through, no matter what, losing a child in that way. It's awful. So thanks for your reporting, keeping us updated on everything that's unfolding. We appreciate it. As we continue here at 2 o'clock, I want to let you guys know that a second victim has died in a shooting in downtown Athens. And this was a triple shooting that happened in a parking lot in downtown Athens.